This will be a very explosive start. Let's go. Let's go. Man, elves are so good. I was trying to find like more elves, but I don't think we have anything like this. We have this Gene Pollinator or whatever, but you need permanence for it, so you cannot ramp into 3 mana, which is a bit of a pain. Man, I want to keep ramping. I think what we will go for is Baloth, so we can start, you know, just dishing tons of damage. Our opponent will try to race us, and let's make sure that it's hard. Let's make sure it's hard. If they trade, I'm happy with it, but they probably won't. Saboteur is such a powerful creature on the aggression side. Like, man, it's hard to race it. Like, we have overstatted 2-drop, and it actually falls behind anyway. But, you know, at the cost of stuff. Oh, so Baloth will die. Well, that is a huge tell. That is a huge tell. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, I'm laughing because I feel this mistake. I can see myself doing exactly the same thing, man. Okay, that was fun. So we have 4 mana. We need to actually use this moment to win the game. So we can raise them probably. We could go for this guy. This will be a 5-5, but no, it's not best. I think we need to use the mana effectively here. Okay, I think it has to be Baloth into Ooze, because that's the most stats we can produce on this turn. We could go for this, but we don't have a good target that can attack on this turn. If we draw a land, we can turn Elf into 4-4, so it's basically in a way a bit of a haster. Like, you basically deal the same haste damage like Screaming Nemesis, because it's 1 power, you turn it to 4, and you're getting basically 3 damage, right? So, you know, it's like dealing 3 damage extra with haste, which is the Nemesis. That was the whole, you know, strategy for me. Do we go for elves? They're really useful here. No creatures, but we might get some creatures. Nah. I think we go elves. I'm not sure if they can keep Baloth, but if they didn't do it before, there is a huge chance they cannot. Yeah, I honestly think our opponent will lose, because we are more aggressive here, and they will just fall behind. Yeah. That was a funny trajectory play, man. This will be a challenge. We just got one of the best draws in the deck, because we literally had like huge hole in our gameplay on turn 2. This elite can block Slickshot, which is one of the reasons why it's here. Feeling sad for our recruit. Our opponent had very nice answer immediately. They don't have more. Okay, that's good. This blocks Slickshot and usually kills it, because even if they have like tons of power, like 15, well, that still means that, you know, oh, we can trade here. Oh, that's amazing. A Slickshot might still go through, but we will get this damage. That means we need to take it as soon as possible, because, you know, it will happen one way or the other. And I think we go for Recruit, honestly. This already means that we get some good value from our cards. Now, if they kill one of them, the second one grows, and it scales out of Space Dragon super hard. Like, Surrak will get 1 counter. Those guys will get 2 counters, and then 4 counters. And even if they kill 1, and honestly, this is good for us, because we still got a 2-2, and our opponent spent the whole turn on this, and we are so high on the life total, and I thought that we are gone when we were on the draw with kinda, you know, wonky hand against Mono Red. But now I think we can actually try to win this. So we got mana screwed, we might not win this. So, listen, that's how it goes. But now it's so hard to remove our creatures. Man, this deck is so annoying. Most of the creatures cannot be countered, or at least big chunk of them. We could try to raise. Okay, our opponent is thinking about defending. How is it even possible? Alright, so how do we do it, man? I think we go double. Okay, I think I know. Because with this we get so many counters. If our opponent decides to block, they will not like it. They will not like it. We need to raise them. Okay, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. We even get some damage with Trample, which is nice. Let's see what they target. I assume they might go for the Rabbit, but man, we get a lot of counters. You see why I like this card so much. We don't need more power. I think we get everything on the small guy, so it's a big guy. See, guy, you are big right now. Yeah, show them, Mono Red, how amazing you are. And, you know, this is a solid 4/4 right now for, you know, 1 mana, basically. I guess we paid 3, but we got 2 creatures, so I still consider it a 1-drop. And, guys, all of this with us getting mana screwed. Like, this was not our main play, this is our emergency bet play. Shuffler, can we talk about your capabilities of doing the same card 3 times in a row? Oh boy, how do we do it? Obviously this is not a great situation for us. I think we go like this. We go for 1. We put this guy here. Wait, I need to actually think. I think we can cheat it a little bit better. But it doesn't matter, right? We still lose the creature, so we might as well go for 0. No. We go for 1. Okay. So we trade here, but the most important part, they cannot kill the rabbit. They cannot kill the rabbit. Of course they will hit face because they are mono red. Or maybe they will just deal 3 damage to a 4 toughness creature because it's guys, it's very hard. Like the numbers 3 and 4, I always just confuse them, you know. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. Like what are even those numbers, right? It's like math and stuff. Yuck. It's for blockers. I think that was officially like one of the top worst plays I have seen from a mono red player. But guys, listen, they might still win because every turn they are hitting face, and if we get mana screwed like this for next 2 turns, there is a chance they will still win. Okay, we got some good stuff. I think we go for this guy. This scales way faster, but Sloth, it is already a 4/4. No, it's not a 4/4, it's a 1/1. Now it's 4/4. Can you spot the difference? That's how you play with this type of stuff. Counters with this are amazing because they still stay on the creature that got pumped. Hopefully, our amazing red play will decide the game a little bit. We would be at 6 if our opponent, you know, didn't confuse 3 and 4. So let's see. I think this might be the, you know, the last straw. Yeah, this is not enough. Now we just go for this. Just to show you how cool the deck is. We would pump this to 8/8, kill the creature, and then hit for 15 for a glorious -13 on our mono red friend. Man, I love Primal Might. I've been trying to use the Bushwhack, but when I compare those two, like sometimes when I'm not sure which card is better, I just go 2 and 2. So I basically went double Might and double the other card. Let's go for the Haster here, just to push more damage. And when I compared what they do, man, Might was like a clear winner. It's so much difference, and you can also basically use it to push damage. We will use the map tokens, that's fine. That's fine. So let's go for Curator. I don't know what we are playing against, but it should be some form of control probably. So let's try to, you know, get some extra cards, make sure that our top draws are good. I mean, this is something. Yeah, let's go for it. You know, not the craziest card ever, but a creature that needs to be removed at some point. So it will tax their cards. Curator already a 4/4, you know, solid for it to drop. Our opponent went super hard on this. I think this is the start. Well, if we go this, we can try to hit stuff. This might get cycled. So I think we go for this, because both put the counter and protect it for like anything that deals 2 damage. But this one can be used on every creature, and this one is only specific to Ooze. So as you can, man, this is actually fine. I think we can try to go around it. We got the land, which is kinda nice. I want the Stormsoul, man. How many creatures? The answer is 0. 0 creatures. We could go for Primal Might. Kill one of them. They fight, right? So we take the damage. So it actually doesn't make too much sense, I guess. Oh boy, this, like, we won't have 9 mana for it. Alright, this is a little bit expensive for the elite. Maybe we just spam the creature. No, I think we go for this, man. I think we go for this. We don't have any creatures, and we want to make sure that the next card is not land. So we cannot attack on this turn, unfortunately. So that was a bit of a trade-off. The damage stopped, which is not great for us. And our opponent has a perfect, absolutely perfect Orbs of Mana. That gets you thinking, do they have Excruciate? Oh, they have the Charm. Whenever you see mana like this, usually you go for it because you have like spells that are monocolored, basically, with all the colored ticks. So that sometimes is an information. This cannot be... Oh boy, this cannot be blocked. Guys, I think we go hard on this. Because that means we can go for this one. And we kill one of the creatures. Bro, this is 12 damage right now. If they block, it's only 9. And they lose the creature. And we need to win the game before this flips. Guys, I mean, you can see the difference between Bushwhack and this. This is basically like a pump spell. And at some point, especially that you have elves in this deck, so very often you are left with like 7 mana randomly. I'm not extremely happy about this turn. That's something I will tell you. They will exile the Stormsoul. We have 1, I believe, so that's not the biggest deal. They will see the hand though, which is a little bit of a deal. A little bit of a deal. Easy win? Easy win? Wait, they might still have... I'm going for it. Guys, I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's enough. But I'm going for it. This is 6 damage. This is lethal. Good at magic! Yes! Can you see the difference between this and Bushwhack? That would actually lose us the game here. Okay, we drew a land. And this is cool. I would love to see more stuff like this played. Let's go Baloth. I was considering going for Sanctuaries here, you know, the colorless land for the demon decks, but with so many like Baloths and the Raccoon, they all need double green mana, so I think it's just not worth it. Like, it's so cool when you always can play Baloth on turn 2 with like no hesitation basically. Oh my god, we got to 4 lands, bro, this is massive, and now we have so many creatures. They lost. See? Because Simic doesn't have a sweeper. If they fall behind, that's instantly game over. Our opponent did not have a good time, and I feel for our opponent. Mulligan to 5, then get this type of opening in the face, and you are like, oh. Alright, going first, we are flooded, just so we are clear. We have basically 5 mana right now, and only 2 creatures, and one of them is unloaded on the next turn. So we basically only have the Space Dragon. This has to count. Our opponent going with some scavengers. Alright, we have a big creature. Alright, this can help. This can help. I think we swing all, man. Swing all. We need to send a message. Do I want to lose elves? No. I would hate to lose elves, and it would probably be good play to block here. But our opponent doesn't know what is the next play, so we kinda bluffed our way here. Our opponent is good at magic, so they have Shelter by Ghosts, the sign of the best players in top 10 cards. Every single time. However, it's not the end, because we have the Space Dragon. Oh, we could just get it back. Ooh, this is massive. And we can have this tapped, we don't need to attack. Okay, I think we go for it, man. Then we get Baloth and we hit face with Baloth. We could also go for this, but what if they have another sheltered? I guess we can still pay. But they might have protection spells. The protection spells are the problem. I think we have to, you know, not play risky and just go for this. It's kinda expensive. We lose the ramp, but I still think it might be the only moment when we can do it. We lose the elf, unfortunately, but we get the Baloth back. We get full board advantage. And now they don't have a scaling creature and they don't have life gain from Sheltered. Man, look how much we needed to invest to beat this one card. But hopefully now it will be better. If they have second Sheltered, we will be in some huge trouble. Oh man, like Shelter by Ghost is such a unique card that the more you draw it, the better you are at Magic. I've played with this card and it's so insane. Like very often, whole gameplay depends on can you draw it. And I want tons of games with this card, especially if you can protect the creature. It's just so devastating, man. So now we are getting to the stage where we can completely overrun our opponent. They need removal desperately, and I think the only removal they have is Sheltered. If they don't have this one card, I think they cannot win. If they have it, then it will be a very hard game for us. Okay, that's not Sheltered. Whatever happens, it's not Sheltered. That means... oh boy, you will love the next turn. You will love. Absolutely love the next turn. Hello. 1 Space Dragon is insane, but 2, this one will scale the second one that will scale all of the creatures on the board. So it will be so many counters that our opponent is out of the game. Told you, no Sheltered, no win. Guys, I think I'm in love. Not only with this hand, but also with the Primal Might. Man, this card is so amazing. Like, I tell you, when you start using it compared to Bushwhack, this is ridiculously good, because most of the time there will be a turn before the game ends where you have tons of mana. Moment, I need to swing face. How do we swing face the best? I feel that my inner Baloth into Curator is the best play. So basically, like, look at this. We will soon allow the hand. Assume we draw 2 lands from the top. We play this, and then we have, what, 6 mana? Well, now we go +5/+5, and we remove the blocker while also having tramplers, which means that even if they block it, they get tons of damage. Now we are doing cards. Nothing can be countered. Our opponent is dead. 100% there's nothing they can do right now. You can only sweep this board. If you don't play sweepers, you are 100% dead. This is how this deck works. Oh, our opponent basically gave up. And you can see this is how quickly you win games with this type of deck. So how do we go? We didn't hit a land, which would be perfect. We would play this, pump the elves, and that's 11 damage, and we also have more. However, with this we have what? +2, it's not enough. I think we just go Ballot here. Let's just go Ballot. We could already start pumping, but it's not really making a big difference. So I think we just go, you know, casually. Swing all. You know it. Yeah, they need to sweep right now, but they cannot. And if they put a blocker that is very great creature, I mean, we just kill it. And then we deal even more damage. Like, this is insane how oppressive this deck can be. Primal Might. Man, this card slaps. Alright, let's go. Are we on the draw? Yeah, we are on the draw. A little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. Against Mono Black, it might be not as bad. If the deck doesn't out-tempo you or doesn't have like better late game, sometimes being on the draw can be okay. Because, basically you get more cards and your opponent still needs to do stuff. I think we attack. This is Mono Black. Turn 2 is nearly always removal, so we need to kind of prepare. Do we want the Elite? This can hit Annex later. I think we go Ooze. Just for some ooh effect. Quality commenter, as always on this channel. Oh, this is Golgari. Oh, our opponent really nicely concealed the game plan. So this is a Golgari ramp deck. Very, very different. Okay. I see how it is, you meanie. I think we just go Elite. They can sweep on the next turn, but I don't think there's much we can do about it. We just swing. As hard as we can, no creatures, nothing was removed, so we cannot, get the Ooze to eat something, and they can live gain with this, so we won't kill them in time. Well, that was the card I really feared that they might have, but I hope they won't. Well, they did. Let's go for the Offspring, and see, this is kinda a ridiculous one-drop, man. This kinda forces a sweeper. If they start answering one by one, they usually get into really bad situations, and we can pump it as well. Okay, so they went for the ramp. Honestly, there's no point in doing this, because the land is tapped and you are tapping, unless they have something that scales out of lands. Yeah, this was not the play. But that's good. That's actually really nice for us. Alright, guys. From this, there is a chance we can get there. But how? How do we get there? I like the king, but maybe we leave it for later, for the final push. We can get +3. So this will be a... Okay, this is good. This is good. I don't love them fighting, because there's the live gain. But I still think it's worth it. and it shouldn't make a difference. Let's go like this. You know, by the way, Primal Might slaps, absolutely. We basically deny the full life gain with this. The fact that you can basically kill the creature and use the same power that you buffed to hit face on the same turn kind of gives this like a double effect feeling, you know? Man, I literally thought about making this deck with this yesterday, but I didn't. So we sacrifice X creatures. I mean, I'm sorry, cool rabbit. I pay. I'm a good boy. I pay life. Alright, guys. This is huge. We need to win from there. We don't have much time. Our opponent, this will outscale us at some point. This is probably the most damage we can deal on one turn. The faster we play it, the better. But I think we go like this, guys. It's okay. It's okay because we basically double the damage. We lose trample. We lose the the ability to put counters. But now there are two big creatures. And they both need to get removed. We can keep paying life until we are at 3. So Mid-Hook Massacre probably won't make the biggest difference. Okay, so we might be playing against a variation of our own deck. Deadly Cover-Up wins the game, by the way. I won't be able to recover from second Deadly Cover-Up. Triple black. Is that a charm? Or a start of Deadly Cover-Up to shatter my dreams? Okay, Luis, but they still kept some mana. Interesting. That feels like a removal, right? Oh no. I need to play this first and see if there's priority. I think they have... Oh boy, they have removal. Which means we cannot play this. Right? Like, we play this, they kill it immediately. And then we need to win on this, and that's probably not happening. If not, they will kill this, and then we play it. I hate this play. This will die so hard, but I think it's still the best play, because basically we make sure that at least this part survives. Please go to combat phase. They won't, but please, please. No. Okay. I never wanted to go to combat phase anyway. We're doing land. Yay for land. It's ours. Yay. We pay life. So as you can see, very rough. Life gain with mass removal is definitely not what we want to see. It's interesting they went like this. They could mitigate more damage from Recruit. So if they're playing correctly, that means they don't have a sweeper. I need to pay for this one too. Wait, what? Whenever a creature and... Wait. Did they pay life? I didn't pay attention. Because I know that they can take the creature... Okay, you got it. Luis always wins, alright? We know this. I can take a loss from Luis. Alright, we're going first. We don't have a ramp, which would be amazing, but you know, it's a solid, normal opening. Nothing crazy, but solid. We of course need to draw one land. If we can draw one, we can solve a lot of problems. And let's see. Our opponent is... Oh my god. Man, I'm so good at Magic sometimes. You know, then I play the next game and I'm not good at Magic anymore. 1 mana spell, usually into the Floodmaw. And if they want to do it, it's now. But we can offspring it, so it's actually not as bad for us. Oh, Torch the Tower! Okay, that's not what I expected. Interesting, so they decided to not kill Baloth with it, because that would put the counter on Rabbit. Interesting, probably the correct choice to be honest. But basically they would have either 3 to Baloth or 3 to Rabbit. And I think indeed, like, Rabbit is more annoying, because they don't care about the counter spell thing, probably. Having Torch the Tower is ridiculously good for our opponent, but you know, we'll try to make it work. Let's swing. Okay, so they don't have stuff. This scales, so you play it later if you can. It is a Shrieker turn. I'm really sad that it will probably die. This creature is so terrifying, it always dies. Like, if the deck has removal, it will be pointed at Shrieker. This card is just insane, especially in deck like this that you can hit Space Dragon from it and basically get it for 2 mana by using this ability. This is a game ender, you know? So unfortunately Shrieker will die, probably to Helix, I would guess. Maybe, no, towards the tower they don't have the Bargain. Yeah, 100% this dies, guys. It always dies, from my experience. Man, I would love it to be a 3-4, so it actually goes through this. Okay. No way, man. That means they don't have removal for... No, they bargain it! They have another Torch the Tower! Or the Reliquary. It's still kinda expensive, you know? You know what? I'll take it. It broke my heart, and as you can see, it died. We knew it. It's inevitable. This creature just always dies. Not you. This one. In my dreams I was already attacking, taking Space Dragons, living my best life, and this filthy removal just destroyed all of my dreams. I would never play removal, by the way. It's just unethical. So let's see. Our opponent is still having 5 cards, so a lot of options for them. Okay. We only have 1 creature, I believe. Everything else was freaking exiled. This will be a bit of a problem. Okay, incredible draw. Bro, this is incredible draw. One of the few cards outside... Man, Primal Might would be even better, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go with what we have. Good, and I don't want this card. Honestly, that was probably as good as it gets. Our opponent can start... Thank you. Thank you. Man, I don't want them to draw cards. This is our shot. If we can overwhelm them with amount of cards, that's perfect. And I was really scared they chill, then they play Helix, and basically they play removal that draws cards, which is the nightmare for us. Now they need to answer Sentinel with 4 toughness. This, for red deck, it's actually very hard to kill. Look, 2 or 3 damage, 2 damage. Well, this one kills everything, but they need to bargain, not bargain, but sacrifice a creature or artifact. So they right now cannot do it. They need 2 cards to make this play. So I think we're in a decent spot. This Sentinel will make a huge difference. And of course, if they target, we get the counters. The Stormsoul can be a big factor later. Like, this will be a 5/5 for 3 mana. It kind of scales really nicely. Like, you know, guys, especially in a deck that, you know, has a lot of other 3-drops, if you have this and something else, you just play the something else first, and then you cast it later as a 5/5, and it's kinda nice. How much they life gained? 2. We need them to not draw cards. That's incredibly important. A swing? They're at 16, man, they're really high on the life total. Like, it feels like we're attacking them for the whole game, but we don't make a dent. That's why we need to get them out of those cards, and that's why I don't want to see Halia. And now they keep her. Oh, man, so it starts. I think that means we go for double rabbit, because that means they will start targeting stuff on the next turn. Do they have another Torch the Tower? But they don't have a way to bargain, so they can only hit this. Oh man, it feels... Either they are bluffing right now, or they have Torch the Tower. We're going for the Sentinel, just to make it harder. Okay, land. We play it because it buffs this guy. So if we do another land on the next turn, this will be a 6/6. If we hold the land, you know, it will be a 5/5 on the next turn, because we cannot play both of the lands. So we are trying to go white. Every time they target a creature, we get 3 counters, so we basically make a new horrifying creature. And we need to get them to 0 cards. Then they whiff, because we outscale, you know, for now we outscale them. This feels like a bit of a like Helix removal control with life gain and drawing cards with Halia. Okay, this is good. They wasted a lot of mana. And I think, man, those rabbits are amazing. Well, guys, I have some really good news for you, because if you like mono green, I know you want to see it flourishing. That's just a random word. And I have some good news, because we went to 70% win rate with this one. Kinda crushing it, to be honest. It's better than what I expected. We went 7 wins, 3 losses. I'll be honest, the gameplay was really fun. I had a blast playing this deck. All of the creatures have some cool effects. You have quite a lot of decisions, and yeah, the green hits hard. Especially like the King of the Coldblood Curse was something I really wanted to see for myself, how it performs, and I have to say this card is kinda nice. It basically has a bit of a haste effect, and if you put this effect on a 1/1, you basically get 8 of stats for 4 mana, which is premium even for green decks, you know? The only downside is that it's in the same mana slot as the Space Dragon, and it's not better than the Space Dragon because this card is ridiculous. So you always end up clocked a little bit on the Fordos, but other than this, I like the card, and it also can be removal because this effect is so unique that it just disables all abilities. Sometimes you don't care about 4/4. If you are at 20 with no fear of, you know, defending, like you don't really care they have one creature, especially with the Space Dragon, very likely your board completely outscales what your opponent has. And then it's just a removal on top of a 5/5 for 4 mana. This is a solid card, man. So yeah, I really loved it, man. Mono green finally getting some recognition in, you know, like more competitive gameplay. We have the landfall deck, we also have this kind of like beatdown strategy, and I'm here for it. I've been cheering for green players for such a long time so they get something to work with, and we finally got there. And if you are curious, but Sloth, why the Verges? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe. Who knows? Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the patrons that are helping us make those videos so we kinda can keep it daily. You guys are absolute bros for helping making those videos, and I'm so appreciative of it. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you. Tell me if you like mono green so we can make more in the comments, and see you guys tomorrow.